calling it a love song.
What is up, my beautiful gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on compliments from strangers. Okay, so we got 5 files here today and we got channel messages and everything, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so this is file number 1. Okay, compliments from strangers. Pick whichever one is calling out to you, your intuition, spirit guides. This is pile number 2. Pile number 3. Pile number 4. And pile number 5. Okay guys, so these are the 5 piles. Please pick as many as you guys would like. Please watch the entire video as well. I love you loads, and let's get straight into it. What is up, pile number 1? Let's get straight into reading. So what are compliments from strangers? Alrighty, so the card that I'm going to be using to channel, you know, your compliments is going to be the eyes card. So immediately guys, I have to compliment you on your eyes. I feel like whenever people first meet you, they just think your eyes are so endearing, they have a depth to them. And honestly, I was getting so many channel messages for you guys. Like I was hearing creativity and just like you seeing through bullshit, you seeing just like through like basically everything, and like this transparency and just like so much awesome energy. But yeah, I'll get into it. So it says eyes, eye contact, gazing, and then it says look away and stare. So yeah, and then we've got your channel message over here as well. We don't have any songs, but you know, if a song does come up, I will link it down below. But yeah, let's just get all your cards out and then start with the compliments. So the first card that we got is the smiling soul. Okay, we got the matric dance. And then we've got the 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, guys, wow. Pile number 1, there's a lot of like, you know, grounded and earth sign energy. So definitely you could be an earth sign. Or I just feel like when people first meet you, they think you're very attractive. There's kind of like this groundedness to you where it's like, when you look at people, maybe you don't really look away or something. You're someone that keeps your gaze. So if somebody's like, you know, maybe staring at you, like you're not gonna be like, oh, don't look at me, I'm too shy. You're gonna look back at them. Or I feel like it doesn't make you uncomfortable when people approach you, or people don't feel uncomfortable when they're around you, when they meet you for the first time. It's kind of like there's this openness about you, because you know when you meet somebody for the first time, it's kind of like it feels awkward, it feels off. And I just feel like you're someone that tries to eliminate all of the awkwardness, and people just feel like you aren't someone that's very awkward, or like you just laugh at yourself, you don't take yourself too seriously. And like I said about having this like creative spark about you, I'm even getting something where it's like, even if you're a photographer, if you're an artist, I just feel like you're someone that can kind of see your vision. And I just feel like people wish they could kind of see the world through your eyes, because they just feel like you got this enlightenment energy. And I think it's really endearing, because I was even hearing something about like, oops, okay guys, sorry, that's my sage. But I was even hearing something about like, what's it gonna say now? Like, you know, like everybody says that we are the main character of our life, and I feel like that definitely is 1000% true. But for part number 1, I feel like people like to compliment you because you don't see yourself as basically being the center of attention, the center of the universe, the center of everything. I feel like people want to compliment you because they can see that you're someone that believes that there's a bigger picture to everything, and it's kind of like with every action there's a reaction, and there's like this beauty and this change in you, and people just like that they can see the kind of evolution in you as well. You know, maybe it's kind of like you've grown up into like such a beautiful or handsome or just attractive young adult, and I just feel like people are so stunned and so mesmerized, and they're just really grateful that they got to be a part of your journey and kind of see you grow, see you evolve. And yeah, but anyways, let's get into your channeled message. So it says, you enjoy making eye contact. At first I felt uncomfortable, but I like the way you smell. Ooh, it's like, yeah. And then it says, your eyes are really deep, and it looked like they had a lot of secrets too. So people already get this like mysterious energy where it's like, oh, who is this person? Who are they? I want to get to know them. Like, what's their story? What's their zodiac sign? Like, I want to know more about them. Like, you could definitely even be like a Gemini, guys, for real. And then it says, But riding on the bus with you felt safer because you knew something I didn't. You were reading me, question mark. So I do also feel like you got this energy where it's like people feel safe in your presence. You know, going like on the bus or taking public transport can be such a daunting experience. It can just be very awkward, very weird. And I feel like people might just feel safer in your presence. And it's kind of like, it's like your first day of school, you know, where it's like you're new, you don't know anybody, and it just feels like, oh, at least I'm not alone, at least I got you with me. And people just feel like they just feel happy and they feel more at ease. And I just feel like you have the ability to just make people feel comfortable. But yeah, guys, that's freaking amazing. So with the smiling soul, I do feel like, you know, people, whenever they look at you, they can just tell that you have a genuine and sweet presence, a sweet soul. And they feel like when you're busy reacting, when you're busy smiling, or when you're busy listening to a story, you genuinely want to know what they're saying and you genuinely pay attention. And I just feel like there's this like genuine energy that just like basically radiates and bounces off of you. So like if somebody's busy telling you a story, you're actively listening, you're taking notes, like you're saying, what, are you serious? I just feel like people like that, they feel heard, they feel seen, and they feel comforted as well. And then with the matric dance, people feel like you're someone that's very attractive, you dress amazing. And I feel like you don't dress amazing maybe like on like for like random occasions, like, you know, if you're going like I said, to the bus stop or something, if you're going to the nearby shop, you're not going to be going down in a ball gown. But I feel like, you know, I mean, actually you could be that person, but I feel like another thing that I'm busy getting is that when you do dress up, you dress really amazing and you look amazing. I just feel like the times when you do put an effort into your appearance, people think it's like, wow, like you're so attractive, you're so beautiful. And it's kind of like, you don't have to prove that you're attractive to anybody. You know your worth, you know who you are as a person, and you don't have to like, you know, constantly have to like, oh, like I have to look presentable, I have to look at this, I have to do this. It's kind of like, no, bro, you're in control. If you feel like dressing up today, you feel like dressing up. And I just feel like people like that. You aren't trying to prove a point to everybody, basically. And then with the Ten of Pentacles, people see you as being someone that's very wealthy, or you look very wealthy, you dress very nice. There's a vibe where it's kind of like people know that you've worked hard for your money, or people just feel like you look like a very hard worker, a very determined person, and a very successful person. And then with the Nine of Pentacles, this is energy where it's kind of like you're happy being single, you're happy kind of like, you know, looking at people, flirting with people. You even remind me of like Effie Stoneham. Like I'll put a picture over here. Like she was staring at this one guy in like this episode, and then the guy was like, I'm pretty sure I saw you looking at me. And then she was like, and just because I was looking at you doesn't mean I want to get to know you. I just feel like you're someone that, like, you know, you like to scope out people, that you like to read people, you like to, like, you know, you like to do people watching, you like to do that type of thing, you know, just seeing the market, seeing what's out there. And I feel like people think that if they were to go on a date with you, it would be really amazing as well. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, the start talk about, you know, slow and steady wins the race. So you're someone that takes your pace, you don't rush things. You know, I feel like when you're in public, you're not like walking super fast. You're kind of just like, you know, strolling, enjoying everything, taking everything in, smelling flowers. And people like that you aren't in a rush like everybody else as well. So yeah, guys, that is what I got for part number 1. I really hope that it resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is our part number 2? Let's get straight into the reading. So what are compliments from a stranger? So the card that I'm using for your compliments is going to be the Dreams Are Good card, okay? And then we got your channel message over here as well. Honestly, I'm super excited. I'm hearing something about, like, you encourage people to go after what they want. You encourage people to, you know, go after their dreams. And I feel like you don't make people feel indifferent as well. Like, there's a vibe where it's kind of like when people meet you for the first time, it's like you kind of restore people's faith in humanity in a weird way. And I know that sounds kind of like a lot to say. It's like, whoa, bro, like you're putting a lot of pressure on me. And I know, but it just feels like say now, for example, like, I don't even know how to describe it without using myself, but like, let's say me being you could be a tarot reader. Let's say you're a tarot reader, and maybe this one person meets you and they've always had kind of like a prejudice against tarot readers. I feel like you will kind of show people kindness. You'll show them kind of like, listen, bro, like, you know, tarot readers can be different. Yes, there are some scammers. Yes, there are some not. You know, it's kind of like, I just feel like when people first meet you, they have such a pleasant experience where it's kind of like they're kind of like, oh wow. And I feel like it just makes them not as prejudiced. And I just feel like you're someone that's kind of representing your nation, or you're representing something that you do, and people just feel like they feel kind of like bad for judging people before they admit you as well. I just feel like you kind of remind people that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. It's even like you could be someone that maybe you have dyed hair, you kind of look a bit unprofessional, you know, in what society would call unprofessional. Maybe you have tattoos and stuff like that, and like when you go to job interviews, like they don't take you seriously, or they feel like you aren't a professional person because you have dyed hair, because you have tattoos. And I can see one person looking at you and thinking, whoa, like, you know what you're talking about, you're educated, you are smart, and you deserve this job just as much as anybody else. And I just feel like you're constantly kind of like raising the bar for everybody else, and I just feel like you're good at what you do. And like I said about, you know, breaking people's prejudice and preconceived ideas and opinions about how someone should be and how someone should act and stuff like that as well. But yeah, let's get into your card. So the first card that we got is Corner Street. Okay, so for some reason I'm thinking about like stolen kisses, like that's coming up as well. So I do feel like if you ever go out to a club, a bar or something, I am seeing people kind of like thinking about like, oh wow, like they're so attractive, they're so hot, like, you know, I want to make out with them, like, you know, I wonder would they, you know, get with me, would they like me. So I do see people kind of putting you on a bit of like a pedestal, and I can just see people kind of like admiring you from afar and wondering basically, do they have a chance with you, you know, would you ever see them as like attractive. And I just feel like people kind of want to get your approval as well. And then we also got the We Are the Connections We Make card. So there's a vibe where it's kind of like you're someone that is like you remind me of Cole Sprouse for some reason. Like I'll put his picture over here, and like BoJack Horseman. I remember in an interview, Cole Sprouse once said basically he auditioned for this one character, Jughead, in this TV show, and in the comic books of this TV show, he was supposed to have like a golden retriever, for example. But now in the TV show, they had, let's say, a Jack Russell, and he was like saying, no, like we need to have a golden retriever, like that's how it is written, that's how we have to do it. And I just feel like you're someone that like you believe in authenticity, you believe in order, you believe in structure. And I just feel like it's like you're like the new, like you're like a Gen Z, like you're like the new version of like what people want to aspire to, what they want to be like. And I just feel like you're someone that also respects your elders, you respect people, and people just like that you're holding tight, you know, respecting everybody, not judging anyone. And low-key remind me of like, you know, a monk, or like, I don't know, even could be religious, you could be a Buddhist or something. But it's really nice, guys, for real. Okay, then we got the Three of Cups, the Five of Cups, and then also the Five of Pentacles. Whoa. That is a lot. So let's get into your channel message. So it says, I can see it. The first time I saw you, you looked a little scary. Like I was getting that vibe where it's like maybe you look a bit intimidating, or you kind of just look a bit like scary, like, you know, at first. But then anyways, it says a little intimidating, but then I saw what you were reading and you seemed so engrossed. I couldn't take my eyes off of you. We didn't talk, but I judged you too soon. I knew it. I didn't even read this message, guys. And thought you should know, I wish I was sitting across from you just so I could be near you. And then the poem, having a Coke with you. So I'll put the poem on the screen, but basically it's an amazing, beautiful poem where this guy's talking about like he would rather have a Coke with you than you know, go to all the museums in the world. He'd rather just have a Coke with you rather than do basically like, you know, anything else. Like if he could choose to be anywhere in the world, he would rather just have a Coke with you. So I just feel like people want to be connected to you, they want to be close to you, and they want to like just form a bond with you as well. You know, sometimes when you meet somebody maybe out on a night out, like, you know, at a party or something, and it's like, oh my word, you guys had the best connection, but you didn't get their number. And I feel like that's how people feel about you. Like they meet you, they're kind of like, whoa, you're so cool, and then they never see you again. They're kind of like, no, like why couldn't I see you again? Because with the Five of Cups, Three of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, it's like people wish they formed, you know, deeper connections. They wish they formed a deeper bond with you. They wish they got your number. They wish they stayed in contact with you, but they didn't. Or I just feel like people kind of are always so intimidated by you that that they don't even try to even approach you. They don't even try to talk to you because they're just afraid that you're going to reject them, or they're afraid that you're going to ignore them. They're afraid you're going to embarrass them. And it's a really silly thing to do, you know. But yeah, with the Three of Wands, there is a vibe where it's kind of like, I see people like wanting to sit next to you when you're at the library. I feel like I see people wanting to ask for your advice. I see people wanting to get your input. I see people wanting to, like I said, form a bond, form a connection. And then with the Five of Cups, I just feel like people are always kind of beating themselves up because they didn't take that opportunity to just introduce themselves to you. And then we also got the Five of Pentacles. Like, I just see you kind of like going out somewhere, like, you know, going to a bar, going clubbing, going to the library, going anywhere, and like sitting down and just looking freaking mesmerizing. And then people like, you know, wanting to talk to you, people wanting to approach you, but then thinking, oh no, I shouldn't. And I just feel like now they're kind of like always like, damn man, like I can even see this person like, you know, going to their friends and saying, oh my word guys, I just saw the most attractive, most beautiful person ever, and I'm never gonna see them again, and I didn't talk to them, and this is gonna bug me for the rest of my life. And I just feel like Spirit is maybe saying, you know, the next time you're out or something, just look around, check who's checking you out, you know, give them a smile, maybe, you know, wave at them, you know, if it's safe and stuff like that. Because I do feel like people want to be your friend, but they're just afraid about what would happen if they kind of like got rejected. So yeah guys, that is so freaking sweet. That is what I got for your reading. I really hope that it resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is up, pile number 3? Let's get straight into your reading. So what are compliments from strangers? So the card that I'm going to be using for your compliments is the free hugs card. Okay, like immediately guys, I'm busy getting, you could be someone that's like, you know, you love debates, or maybe you're someone that has a huge online presence, because I'm seeing something about maybe Facebook groups, I'm seeing something about social media online, something like that. And I feel like you're someone that's kind of like, maybe you don't talk to that much people in real life, but like, you know, online you're kind of like always talking to people. You're always on Reddit, you're always on I don't know, you're just always answering people's questions. And I just feel like people feel like they can support you. I mean, people feel like they can they feel supported by you, and people feel like they can kind of lean on you, rely on you. And there's a vibe where it's kind of like you aren't afraid to kind of speak your mind. And I feel like people like that. How can I say this? You know, there's people that say, now for example, I'm on my period, and then I ask someone, hey, can you see, like, is there something like, you know, on my pants or whatever? And they're like, no, it's fine. Like, you know, there's people like that are like that, you know, or people that are like, they will just like say, maybe you're talking to somebody and someone's like, excuse me, you've got something stuck in your teeth. Like, those are good friends, bro, for real. And I feel like you're someone that's like, if you see someone and maybe their dress is kind of tucked in, or maybe their skirt's busy riding up, like you'll say, hey, sorry to bother you, but your skirt's riding up, or there's something in your teeth, or your hair standing up, like, let me help you. There's a vibe where it's kind of like you offer like the support to people, and it's kind of like you show kindness to people that you don't even know. And I feel like people think that's so amazing, because it's like, why are you being so nice to me? Like, I don't even know who you are. And I also feel like people can get the sense that you're someone that is very forgiving, and it's really nice, for real guys. But yeah, this is my knee, guys, sorry about that, it's just gonna rest over here. So yeah, let's get into your cards. So the first card that I got is the Golden Boy card. So I am seeing a lot of kind of like secret admirers. I'm seeing a lot of like people noticing you, and like people talking about you. So I do feel like when people see you in public, it's kind of like you always end up being the topic of the topic of conversation for some reason. Maybe it's kind of like your outfit is very striking, or maybe you're someone that wears a lot of band t-shirts, and I see people kind of saying, oh my gosh, like, look at that person's t-shirt, like, it looks so cool, like, I love that band, like, I wonder do they also know this band? Like, I just see people kind of like wondering things about you, you know. It even could be a thing where it's like you're busy walking around and you have tattoos. I can see someone thinking like, oh wow, look at that tattoo, like, I actually have the same one. Like, I just see people kind of like looking at you and thinking, whoa, like, me too. Like I'm getting like literally someone sees you and they're like, oh my gosh, like me too, like I'm like that as well, you know. Maybe you're someone that's like, you're telling a story to your best friend, and then I can hear somebody overhearing your conversation, or somebody eavesdropping on your conversation and thinking, oh my gosh, that's so funny, I wish they were telling me that story, or like, oh my, what, I would have done the same thing. I just see people kind of like wanting to support you and like wanting to be a part of your conversation, and just like, wow, it's awesome, bro, you know. Chef's kiss. Okay, and then we got the love lock card. Okay, so yeah, I just feel like a compliment would kind of just be that people like hearing what you have to say. They like hearing your yeah, they like hearing what you have to say. They like hearing your stories. They like hearing your conversations. They like hearing what you read, what you write. You know, if you post things online, they like reading what you have to say. They like reading your thoughts. Like, you know, on Facebook, it wasn't on Twitter, I think it was Facebook, like it always used to say, what are you busy thinking right now? And I feel like people just want to know what you're thinking all the time, basically. Like they want to know like what's going on in the head of yours, like what are you thinking, what are you feeling, just like, you know, talk to me, tell me what's going on. And yeah, they like being a part of kind of like your inner clique, your inner circle and stuff like that. So we got the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, and then also the Page of Wands. Again, talking about communication, like that's just a huge thing. So people might even want to compliment you on your voice, how you speak, how you word things, your vocabulary, and your knowledge and stuff like that as well. But let's get into your channeled message. So it says, there's something so intentional about you. Like I saw you talk to your grandma and it reminded me that I should really patch things up with my family. Aww. I don't ever call my family for no reason, so thanks for that. That is so freaking sweet. Literally part number 3. So even like with the golden boy and everything, you could definitely be like, you know, a mama's boy, mama's girl, like, you know, whichever gender. You could just be like, you know, a mama's whichever gender. And I just feel like people are kind of like, whoa, like, wow, you just call your parents all the time, or like you're so nice because you always check in with your friends. And I just see people, like I said, you showing this kindness to people that you know and people that you don't know, and like people being a bit like, wow, I want to be like that too, I should do that as well. And it's like you remind people to kind of like appreciate other people. You remind people to just be nice and show kindness. I think this is a song by Harry Styles. It's called like Be Kind or something. Like I'll link it down below. You definitely make sure to listen to it. But it's really freaking sweet, guys. With the love lock card, like I said, you have these amazing theories about, you know, life, why we're here, and I just feel like people agree with what you have to say, and they wish they could get in basically a debate with you. Like I've seen some people where it's like maybe they're busy talking about, let's say, Star Trek for some reason, and then they're saying, oh yeah, like I didn't really like Worf and Diana together, and then I'd be like, what do you mean, bro? They were so amazing, like they were amazing, like what are you busy talking about? And it's like maybe it seems like I'm being like a rude or whatever, but it's like no, like I'm so passionate about what I want to talk about, and this person is so passionate about what they're talking about. And I just feel like you're someone that enjoys passion and debates, you know, living life, experiencing things, and like disagreements and stuff like that. And it's really nice. And then with the King of Cups, people like that you're someone that's very emotional. I feel like people can just see that emotional side of you, that sentimental side of you. Or, you know, maybe if you're going shopping, I can see you asking maybe one of the store clerks like, hey, it's my boyfriend's birthday today. Like, I want to buy him something nice. What should I get? And then I can see people being a bit like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, they're busy shopping for their grandma, their boyfriend, they're this, they're that. And it's like, so sweet, guys. And then we also got the Three of Cups. So I do feel like also another compliment would be that people see you as being kind of like the life of the party, someone that's super fun, someone that enjoys hanging out with their friends, and they like your relationship dynamic with different people in the world. And yeah, Page of Wands, like I said, communication, talking to people, stalking people. So you even could have a very just like nice Instagram page or whatever, and people think that's really cool as well, and they want to compliment you on your aesthetic. So that is what I got for part number 3. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is up, pound? Before let's get straight into reading. So compliments from strangers. Alrighty, so the card that I'm using to channel your compliments is going to be the Cancer like body, you know, body yada 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 yada. Okay, I'm gonna stop. And then the channel message that I got for you is over here, and then also at the back as well. We don't have songs. Super mega sorry about that, but the next video will definitely have songs. And there is an airplane. Let me just wait. So the energy that I'm busy basically getting for you guys is that you could be someone that just is really funny. I feel like people kind of like looking at you maybe in public, and they just think, wow, like you seem like such a cool, chill, laid back person. You know, you even could be very spiritual. I just feel like people like your aura, they like your energy, like they like your whole entire vibe. You know, I feel like, you know, sometimes when you meet somebody and they reciprocate your energy, you know what I mean? When it's kind of like they can just match your crackhead energy, and it's kind of like the best feeling ever. And I feel like that's how people kind of feel about you. They feel like you're someone that has an amazing body, guys, for real. I'm definitely getting the vibe where it's like, I know it's perving and everything, but like if you're walking up the stairs or something, I can see people kind of like looking at you being like, damn shawty, like damn man, it's like that ass though, like, you know what that ass do. So I'm definitely seeing people kind of like looking at your body and thinking that you look amazing, or people, like I said, just thinking that you're really funny and that they want to be your friend, or they feel like yeah, you'd be a cool friend. I kind of just feel like, you know, sometimes when you see someone kind of walking down the street and you're just thinking like, oh my word, like they look so cool, like I wish they would be my friend, I wish we could talk to each other, I wish this, I wish that. So excuse me, I'm seeing people kind of like projecting their own energy onto you as well, and kind of hoping that you're reciprocated. Or I'm seeing people kind of like using magic on you or something like that, guys, for real. I feel like definitely, guys, pile number 4, I definitely do feel like you probably have, I don't want to say been hexed or something, but I feel like you definitely have been, somebody has definitely done magic on you, bro. I'm telling you now, like somebody's done a love spell on you or some shit like that, because they just want to get your attention. Because I feel like when you're kind of like walking around in the street or whatever, when you're doing your own thing, I feel like you don't kind of notice the people that are kind of checking you out. You don't notice the people that are just around you. You're kind of just like, you know, in your own world and doing what you're doing. And I just feel like people are kind of like, bro, like they wish they kind of had that confidence of just like, you know, not really caring what people think and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing a bit of like envious stuff, and I do feel like people just think you're really cool and like they kind of are really envious. But yeah, anyways, let's get into your cards. So we got the Magnus card, and guys, this is like literally the 3rd time that like Magnus has come up, so you could definitely be a Taurus as well. And of course, you know the drill, Magnus Bane, pictures of Magnus Bane, my husband. Like honestly, like if I could marry anybody, it would be Magnus Bane. I'm sorry, not Harry Shum Jr., Magnus Bane. It has to be the character, okay? And then we also got the win account. Oh my gosh, you are such a selfless lover, guys, for real. I really feel like you are super selfless, and people like that. You are someone that is just like really vulnerable, really open, really kind, really nurturing. Like I'm literally getting glimpses of your personality, and you know, the way people talk about you, it's really, really nice, guys, for real. Like I don't think anybody be like, you know, bad mouthing you or whatever. Like yes, like I said, there are jealous bodies out there, but your friends love you, they care about you, and that's all that freaking matters, you know, when it counts. So we got the Chariot card, the Moon card, and then also the Hierophant, bro. The Chariot, and we got Cancer. The Moon card, and we got Cancer. Like, okay, sis, I see you. So if you're Cancer, bro, you could definitely be a Cancer. I feel like you got this very intimidating exterior about you. Like, you kind of like have a bit of like a hard shell, but like, you know, on the inside, you're just really nice, you're really kind. Or like, you know, those people that have resting bitch faces, but like, actually they're like, you know, the goofiest people ever. Pile number 4, that could definitely be you. Like Magnus Bane, even like he seemed like someone that's like, you know, super like rude or whatever, but like actually he's silly, he's funny, and I just feel like yeah, you're a really funny person. I feel like people like getting to know you, bro, for real. It's like I'm seeing people meeting you like once a week at a class, maybe you take extra classes somewhere, or maybe you go to work once a week or something, but I'm seeing your coworkers kind of like looking forward to seeing you again. I see people like forming really strong bonds with you as well. Like, you know, when you went to school and stuff like that, and you had your school friends, and then you also had, you know, your normal friends or your friends outside of school, I see kind of like your school friends being like, oh my gosh, you're my best friend, and then it's kind of like, excuse me, sis, like, bruv, I have other friends outside of school, okay? But yeah, anyways, let's get into your channel message. So it says When we stopped at the red light and you turned the music all the way up, I literally almost lost it because that's my favorite song too. I sang along with you, I swear to God. Felt like we were friends just hanging out. You didn't even notice me because you were just feeling the music. Bro, I was definitely getting that vibe where it's like you're someone that's kind of like, listening to music or something. Or I feel like when you're on the train to go somewhere, like, you'll be singing out loud. Or I feel like you're someone that if you're busy reading a book somewhere, you're going to be acting out everything. Like, bro, I love those people so much. Like, I know my one friend, like every time she reads a book, like literally like I'll come to school, right, and I'll see her and then she's reading a book, but like literally I can see her just like acting everything out. I can see her like, using her hands when she talks and like just like, putting herself actually in a situation. Or like, when you listen to music, like you look like you're actually in a music video, or like you dance like you're freaking like on like, Step Up or like, X Factor or whatever. I just feel like, bro, people be looking at you, they're kind of like, damn, like that's all I'm getting, bro, for real. Like, damn, that's your compliment. Your compliment is the word damn. Okay. But yeah, so like I said about you having like such a beautiful aesthetic, I feel like you're very attractive. You could be someone that you could be a guy, you could be non-binary, but like I think that people like your kind of androgynous look, or people feel like if you're someone that's masculine but you wear a lot of makeup, they think it's really cool as well. And then with the win account squad, I feel like you're someone that also rewards people for good behavior in a weird way. I don't know, like that sounds a bit sadistic or whatever, but I feel like there's a vibe where it's like strangers feel like you're not gonna be like nice to everybody, you know what I mean? I feel like you're someone that's kind of like, let's say that you're on a train, like you're on public transport somewhere, you're going wherever, it's kind of like you're not going to be smiling at everybody, you're not going to be like hi, you're going to be just doing your own thing, sitting down, doing whatever. But like if somebody smiles at you, you'll smile back at them, and I think people like that about you as well. You're kind of like, you speak to people, if they speak to you, you're not going to approach them first. You could definitely be an introvert as well. Like I said about having a rocking body, and then what the Chariot card talks about, breaking away from family values, talks about moving forward, and kind of, yeah, moving forward. So I do feel like people like your strength, they like your stamina, and they like that you don't give up on things, or people as well. People feel like you got this very like energy where it's like clawing, even like I don't even know how to describe it, but I'm getting clawing. So maybe you have like long nails, or it's kind of like you don't give up, or like no matter what, you're super persistent. And yeah, like I'm just seeing like maybe if you're out somewhere and somebody's busy, perving on you or catcalling you, I can see you saying, excuse me, bitch, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Mind if I can literally see you like, picking an argument, or like if I was somebody, if like they're trying to like, touch you or something. And I feel like people like that as well. Like you're someone that will stand up for yourself and your body, because your body, your rules, if you it's your body, bro. Like literally nobody can tell you what the fuck to do. It's your fucking body, period, bitch. Okay. And then we got the moon card, so people feel like you're very mysterious. Like, bro, definitely, like you're someone that's like, you sit down, you got your music in, or you're busy reading a book or whatever, you're in your own world, and they're thinking, oh my gosh, who is this bitch? Who is this person? Like, I want to be their friend. Like, what's their deal? What's their vibe? Like, what are they hiding from? Like, what's their backstory? You know what I mean? And then with the Hierophant card, I just feel like people, yeah, the Hierophant card, I feel like people like kind of listening to you, like I said, or they feel like you listen to amazing music. Or I just feel like if you're busy reading a book, or like if you're busy engrossed in a song or something, people like want to also be in on it as well. Yeah, like I see people like wanting to like say, hey, can I listen to that song as well? Like it looks so cool. Or like, hey, sorry to bother, but you look like you're having such a good time, like I just want to say hello. Or like something like that. Like I see people wanting to just be like, hey, sorry to bother you, your empress, your majesty, but you just seem like you're like really enjoying yourself, having a fun time, and I want to say keep doing you. Like, those people that just hype you up for no reason. Like, I'm getting people like want to hype you up for no reason, bro, for real. Like, they're saying, yes, queen, like, keep doing you, sis. So yeah, that is what I got for pile number 4. I really hope the video resonated. I love you loads, and let's get into the next one. What is our pile number 5? Let's get straight into reading. So compliments from strangers. Okay, so the card that I'm going to be using to channel your compliments is the Implement Le Love card. So this is also literally the Leo card, so definitely you could be a Leo as well. And you're basically the main character, like you're super attractive and everything, period. Okay, but I'm getting like, I literally heard the words, like, guys, don't come for me, but I heard the words, congratulations on disassociating for the 5th time today. Like, I don't know, maybe you're someone that's always like doing escapism, or you're always disassociating yourself, or something like that. But I'm hearing something about people complimenting you because they like your independence, because you could be someone that, like, you take yourself out, you walk around like by yourself, and you're kind of like, strutting like you're on a runway or something. Like, you walk with confidence, you don't keep your head down. Like, I feel like when you're busy walking somewhere, you don't walk with your head down. Like, you're always walking with your head up, you're kind of like da da da, doing your own thing. Like, people are like, damn, like, who do you think you are? Like, do you own the place? Like, are you the boss, or you the manager? I just see people kind of like thinking that you're a manager somewhere, or people thinking that like you are like very important just because of how you carry yourself as well. And that's super important. Like, yeah, bro, for real. Like, you remind me of like Leonardo DiCaprio, like in that one movie, I forgot what it's called. But like, he pretended to be a teacher, and like I was like, I forgot what it's called, but if I can, I'll put it like on the screen, guys. I probably forgot though. So yeah, and I'm hearing something about like, even if you're with your friends or something, I feel like you've always maybe been that friend that maybe, excuse me, like, you always get left out, or it's kind of like you're always kind of like lagging behind everybody else, so it's like everybody's busy talking, laughing, and then you're kind of just like in the back, like, doing your own thing. And I feel like even in a weird way, people are looking at you and they're thinking, whoa, you are so attractive, you are so beautiful, like, you can literally be whoever you want to be. And like, don't minimize your shine, your energy, and your aura for people that are kind of like small-minded, or people that aren't worth your energy, period. Okay, so I just feel like also another thing is that if somebody is sad and they kind of meet you for the first time, I just feel like you're someone that will basically pray for them when you first meet them. Well, I feel like you pray for strangers, so people just feel like kind of protected around you. They feel like not sad anymore. It's like, some people, when you talk to them, it's kind of like you just always feel happy afterwards. And I feel like that's how people feel around you as well. They just feel like they can feel you praying for them or something like that, guys, for real. So yeah, the first card that we got is keep calm. And okay, so people feel like you're someone that has a very calm mind, you have a very calm personality, you're really kind of like, to yourself, just like, calm energy. You do your own thing, and like, I was getting like, maybe you do keep your head down, but I just feel like there's a vibe where it's like, yes, maybe you feel a bit left out in your day-to-day life, but I feel like people are so busy noticing you and thinking that you're someone that's full of so much love and presence, and just like this aura that's kind of like, it's very hard to explain as well. Like, let me know if you guys want me to make a video on what color is your aura. Like, I definitely would love to make that. If you want that, comment down below. But I'm hearing something about like, you have like a white aura basically, bro, for real. Like, it's a white aura, like, it's super unique, it's super magnetic, and I just feel like people always feel like gravitating towards you. Or like, if somebody sees you sad, I just feel like they always want to kind of make you feel better. Or vice versa, if you see someone that's sad, even if you don't know them, you're gonna want to know, are they okay? Or like, you'll pray for a stranger, bro, for real. Like, I just feel like you're someone that attracts a lot of good luck in your life, and people low-key see you as being basically a good luck charm as well. And then we got the BC card, okay? So this talks about broadcasting. So I do feel like for some reason, I just feel like you make an impression on people. Like, even if you don't, like, you don't act like a Leo, even if you like don't act like a Pisces or whatever, I just feel like people always end up just like thinking about you, worrying about you, praying for you, nurturing you, or vice versa. You do that for other people as well. I feel like you're someone that's really good with your calm, and people can just see that you're really at peace with yourself because of how you carry yourself. It's kind of like you got the energy where it's like, it is what it is, it happens, I can't change things. Wait, do you know the serenity where it's like, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change? It's like you got the energy where it's like, if you can't change it, then just embrace it basically, But I feel like you even could be someone that maybe you have acne or something, and you don't try to cover up your acne or something. I just feel like you're someone that's like, you've embraced all of your insecurities and you've made it kind of like a statement, and I just feel like people think it's really amazing as well. So yeah, okay, we got the 9 of Wands, the Hermit card, and also the 9 of Swords. So we got the number 9 that came up a lot, okay? And 9 talks about like almost ending a cycle. It talks about being ready for basically the next phase of your life. It talks about preparation. So I just feel like people can see that you've really done a lot of work on yourself, spiritually, and I just feel like there's this calming energy. I feel like I know my one friend, she's a Capricorn, and literally guys, I'm telling you now, like I remember when I used to be super anxious and everything, like I hung out with her and like I realized just how anxious I was all the time just being in her presence. And I feel like that's how people feel around you. They feel like they start noticing kind of like how they're always fidgeting. They start noticing kind of like how they're always doing this, how they're always doing that, how they're always so paranoid. And then it's like they meet you for the first time and they're kind of like, oh shit, man, like I've been doing this the wrong way. Like I should just be like you. Like I should just be chilling, fam. Like I can't change the shit that's busy making me angry, so might as well just embrace it, you know. And obviously if you can change your circumstances, you should. But if you can't, you know, there's no point in just like dwelling about it for like ever and ever. And I just feel like you kind of remind people that it's okay to be sad, it's okay to kind of, you know, be down, and you don't have to always be happy all the time, you don't have to always be on, you don't always have to do this, you can just be yourself, you know. And it's like you just got this energy where it's like I said, you're happy with yourself. Like I think there's no other way to say it, just that you are happy with yourself, you love yourself, and people can tell that you do love yourself as well. But yeah, so your channel message says, there's no way I can just let you pass me without talking to you. I keep trying to find the courage to approach you because I saw that badge on your bag and I wanted to say thank you for representing me and just always being you no matter what. From a stranger. Oh, that's so freaking sweet. So yeah, you know, I feel like even you could be someone that's part of the LGBTQ plus community, and I just feel like maybe somebody knows, maybe there's someone in the closet and something like that, and they think it's really amazing that you came out or something, or somebody just is really proud of you, or they're looking at you and they're kind of just thinking that like they want to talk to you about something but they're afraid they're gonna get judged or something, you know. Yeah, like I know my one friend, I remember, so like she was talking about anime, and like nobody liked anime, like nobody in the class liked anime. And then I don't know who spoke to her, but somebody spoke to my friend basically, and they were saying, oh, like, you know, I like anime. But basically she waited until the entire class had left afterwards. Like she didn't want to say it in front of everybody. So I do feel like, you know, there are some people that want to talk to you about certain issues and certain things, but like they're afraid that maybe people won't like them, or they're afraid of being casted as like, you know, being the outcast or whatever. So I just feel like it's basically saying like, you know, they see you, they hear you, and they appreciate you basically. So yeah, with the Nine of Wands, I do feel like people, you kind of attract people that are maybe very paranoid, people that are kind of always maybe up to mischief, maybe even like maybe you always attract a lot of low vibrational people. And I just feel like you always end up kind of teaching them a lesson about themselves as well. People like that, just someone that's very introverted, you're very to yourself, you don't talk that much. I feel like you're someone that doesn't trust easily, you're very wary of kind of like new people as well. You might even be someone that gives people like, you know, death stares or like when you're in public, like you'll make weird faces at babies or whatever, or you're very loud when you're at the mall or something, and you kind of don't care what people say about you. And then yeah, Nine of Swords, like I said, I feel like you aren't afraid to kind of, you know, be sad and just like, you know, be yourself and show that side of you as well basically. So yeah, okay, so yeah guys, that's what I got for part number 5. I really hope the video resonated. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down other videos, suggestions as well, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.